What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Joe. We're back with another Warzone video. In today's video, we're going to be going over Season 2 in Warzone, all the new guns, the battle pass, the different classes I'm going to be trying, the pros and cons, and everything. It's going to be a little bit different from our usual gameplay, tips and tricks type of stuff, and I hope you guys really do enjoy this. Before I talk too much in the intro, thank you guys so much for clicking on it. If you guys have any suggestions per usual, down below, I would love for you guys to comment, and let's get straight into it. So to start off the video here, we are going to be walking through the battle pass and all the new gun variants, the characters, all that jazz, and seeing what all we have to look forward to for Season 2 with new characters and all that stuff. And I'm honestly pretty excited. I already purchased the whole thing, so we're just going to walk through it now. I haven't really got to check through it either because I was just playing different games, trying out attachments, so I haven't even got to walk through it that much. I'll probably just skip through pretty fast, like with this kind of stuff, these characters and all that, and double XP and all that. So with camos like this, to be honest, my personal opinion, like, the bullfrog is nice, but like, I'm not a big camo guy, so like, the camo, the like whole digital, like old school type of camo, not really for me, to be honest. I personally like the flashy, the cool, like bright camos with all different kind of stuff on there. The boat and stuff, we can talk about that later. I think that'll be pretty cool. And with all these new characters, I feel like it's nice, but I'm going to be rocking the rose skin. It's so broken. That's obviously a con still of this update. Something they haven't patched yet is the rose skin. So I'm still going to be rocking the rose skin for like tournaments and for like sweaty gameplay. I'll probably experiment with some different characters and like solos or like solo duos. But if I'm sweating, I'm rocking rose. And we have this new AR called the FARA 83. I got it ranked up a lot, and it's not all the way ranked up. I think I still have to have the field agent grip and like the compensator. But I wasn't too impressed with it, to be honest. I think that it's really, really accurate. But do I think it competes with guns like the M16, the AUG, and stuff like that? No. And I'm definitely am going to probably be dropping a video on it soon. But definitely nice that they dropped a gun that isn't going to be like super OP and super broken. But is it going to be like a top gun in the game? In my opinion, no. So we're just going to keep walking through here. Like I said, not a big fan of these camos. This kind of stuff just isn't for me. The flashy camos and stuff, again, the like old school green camos, not really it. Now we have the LC10 sub, and I've been using this sub pretty much to start the day off. Now I don't have it super ranked up yet because I was trying the FARA 83 AR, so I didn't really get to rank this gun up yet except for the battle pass variant that I got, and it was actually pretty solid. I was pretty surprised, and I've been ranking it up some, and I really do think that this is going to be a really good sub. Is it going to take over the MAC 10 or the FAR as a secondary? I don't know, but I was definitely glad just to see a sub be added that isn't like super broken, and it's not like also like trash like the striker and all that kind of stuff, that can actually compete. And I was rocking it today with not even that good of attachments, and it was still shredding. So I am going to be ranking this gun up and probably dropping a banger video on it hopefully soon, because I was surprised that it's actually pretty solid. Like I said, this kind of stuff just isn't really for me. We're obviously in the 30s now. Honestly, I am kind of a fan of just the clean, sleek black camos. I think this looks pretty nice, like on my AMAX, and I think I have 5 guns obsidian from the Modern Warfare camos, and I have I think it's like the AMAX, Grau, M4, maybe the Bruin, like the 5 like super solid guns from like the past seasons. I have all of those obsidian, and like the clean, just like sleek black look looks really good. Obviously with like these, like the double XP tokens and stuff is nice. This character actually is pretty nice. Obviously, as you can see, I've been rocking the AUG a little bit. AK, I do want to try out the AK again. I think that it could actually be pretty solid. See, like this is like a flashy camo. I kind of like this some. So I am going to be trying out the AK as a primary and trying to drop a banger with that too. M16 camo, not bad. Nothing crazy there. Sniper, looks like it just duct taped everywhere. That's one thing that I'm not the best at, that is kind of a flaw in my Warzone game, is when it comes to like sniping, that is not for me. I am a running gun, get in there with a MAC 10 or a sub and just get in there and fly in there. But like the passive like sniper thing, something I got to work on because I'm not the best sniper in the world. Not bad. Now, here we go. This is stuff I love to see. They are adding in reactive camos in Season 2. And I hope they add in a ton more. The only thing I don't like, again, is these are going to be for variants. So if you change the barrel, it changes the entire camo itself. And I don't know why they have it like that, but it is what it is. I'm just glad we're taking a step in the right direction. But they're adding in reactive camos, which I think is awesome. And I hope they just add in a ton more, because these are really, really cool in game. And I hope they keep just doing stuff like this. And here we are to tier 100. I have been rocking this character some because it is the tier 100 skin. I actually kind of like it, but like I said, Rose, it's just so broken. You just gotta rock it. I've been rocking this camo some. The battle pass was a little bit disappointing. Wish there could have been more cool camos for guns. I feel like it was a little bit, the camos were not the best in my opinion, but overall the battle pass was super cool. I'm excited to hopefully get more reactive camos and all that stuff. So let's keep it rolling. So as you can see here, I'm going to be rolling into my next 2 favorite loadouts so far for Season 2. And obviously it just dropped today, so nothing is like super guaranteed. I saw that I will pop that up somewhere in here, that they messed up the suppressors. I saw they tweeted out. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I usually tweet about Warzone, all that kind of stuff, my cool clips. So if you guys would like to follow my Twitter, it is twitter.com/AverageJoeWo. But I saw that they tweeted out that they messed up suppressors. So on agency suppressors, that they changed the bullet velocity on a lot of them. And they said that they are going to be reverting that back to the normal suppressor like damage and bullet velocity. So that's really nice. And that's probably why on these classes that you're going to be seeing for my 2 primaries, the AUG and the M16, that I do not have the agency suppressor on. So if you are watching this video at a later date, they may have already fixed the agency suppressor back. But for my current 2 builds, for my 2 kind of favorite classes, this is going to be the AUG build. And the AUG feels really, really nice. And I don't know the best barrel yet to run. I've been trying the strike team. I've also heard about the titanium, but this gun has been feeling really solid to use. The only problem is, I will link some clips in here, or if the clips are gonna be playing now, I'm not really sure, that from long distance, the AUG does not compete. I mean, from like really far away, it is hard to have accurate burst. But from like close to medium range, this gun deletes. Like there, and I'm not trying to say that in like the usual like YouTube, like the best meta, oh my gosh, this gun's the best. But there's times where I am one bursting people and I'm like, whoa, like that is insane. So I've been trying the AUG out, and with this build, it feels really, really nice, like close to medium range. Now, as my secondary, I do have the brand new sub, the LC10. And obviously, I'm still ranking it up at the moment. So I'm going to be trying out all these attachments, probably change the grips and all that. And obviously, as you can see, I don't have the agency suppressor on, even though it did come with this build, because it does take off damage range. And they are going to be changing that back as they tweeted out. So this is kind of the current build right now, obviously with the ammo and all that kind of stuff. But it's honestly not bad. I've been slaying a lot today with this sub, but I lost some gunfights too that I'm like, how am I losing that? But I feel like also, since I don't have all the best attachments, doesn't help. And now onto my M16. I do think I am going to be trying out this grip, the Field Agent 4 grip, because I heard that the Bruiser grip is not good anymore. Not really sure. Obviously, all this is just stuff I'm seeing on Twitter. So this is the current build for my M16. Also has been competing with the best of the best. Again, with burst guns, they're really, really good from like close to medium range, but from far away, it's hard to hit your burst. And I think that from like medium range, again, there's times where I am like one burst to people and I'm like, that is insane. Like, how does that happen? So these are the 2 classes I've been trying. Obviously, I'm super excited for the sub, to try the sub. And yeah. So as you guys have all probably seen, they did add in a ship in Warzone with zombies on it. And kind of cool idea, kind of. But they added it beside prison, which I will never understand that. I guess maybe it gets people to maybe explore this side of the map a little bit more, but I feel like it's gonna be just like Stadium, even though Stadium is in a pretty nice spot on the map between TV and all that, but it's gonna be like Stadium. This new updates, usually like as they added in Stadium, everybody would go there for like the first day or the first 2 days, and after that it's just dead. And I feel like that's kind of how the ship is gonna be. Everybody's gonna be going there, and then after that nobody's gonna really care. I just feel like they could have done more. I feel like they definitely could have been doing more with an update. Apparently, they did change the map where it looks more clear. Everybody told me that today. I didn't even really notice, to be honest. But apparently, they upgraded the map graphics to be more clear as you're like trying to find bounties or scavs or supply runs or that kind of stuff. I didn't even notice that, to be honest, but I think that was a pretty cool feature. I would like to see new POIs on the map, of course. I think that everything is getting pretty stale. Like me, I go Superstore every game, and most of my rotations are like storage, hangars, or like train. And I'm trying to kind of explore different places like hospital. I definitely do like that they're doing like a ship, and that's kind of cool. But I think it's going to be the same thing like stadium, where everybody goes there for a couple days, and then after that, kind of dead. Overall, kind of cool feature. So obviously with season 2 dropping, we still have a couple bugs in the game, and I'm going to be talking over some of the things I would like to see fixed, some of the bugs and stuff like that, and then going over the current meta, then closing out the video with the current bugs in the game. I tweeted at Raven 2 weeks ago and before season 2 dropped, and I think that maybe it just got brushed under the rug, and just maybe something people don't really notice is that in Superstore, when you drop into Super, and apparently it's everywhere on the map, as you're loading into Superstore, there's no plates. And if you watch my stream, you probably hear me complain about it, be like, oh, here we go again, no plates. You are landing in there with no plates. So as I'm playing solo squads, 1 versus 4, trying to fight a team of 4 with no plates, and I'm spawning in with 2 plates, knowing that I have to fight and knock a full kill without getting touched just to have on 3 plates. That's not counting like finding an extra 2 or 3 to you know, chow somebody and then plate up and then wrap, or just like play certain situations. But it just changes your style of play as you're landing in, knowing that you aren't going to be finding plates on the ground like in Super. And I heard that this could be on purpose, but then I did tweet them and ask them if they could look into it. They said they would, and they did respond, which was great, but they haven't done anything about it. And that's really frustrating to be loading into multiple games knowing that you're going to be standing there with no plates. Another bug or hotfix that I feel like should definitely be changed is the Rose character. I know a lot of people complain about it, and as somebody that rocks the Rose character, I know how broken it is, but the Rose character is way too dark. A ton of people say like, change your brightness, change all this stuff, and it's just, to be honest, makes your game look a little bit choppy, and I'm not a big fan of that. And I think that one thing they haven't ever checked into is just how OP the Rose character really is. And there's a ton of cool characters that they have in the game that I would love to try out, but the Rose character is so broken that you can stand in any dark corner, in a stairwell, in Super, anywhere, and you won't be seen, basically. And you can catch a lot of people off guard with this character, and it is, I think, a season 4 character from Modern Warfare. So a lot of people say it's like a pay-to-win skin, knowing that you can't get it again. And it is kind of a pay-to-win if you didn't play, and I think it was the tier 100 skin also for season 4. So not many people have it, and I think that for the people that do have it, it is definitely very OP. With the current metas in the game, I think that the best loadout still to this day, obviously, my opinion as a super aggressive player, is still going to be the AMAX and the MAC-10. These 2 guns are still very powerful. Now, I would love to see the AUG or the M16 sneak in there and potentially take over as the current metas in the game. But I think the MAC-10 build as a secondary is still the best secondary. But I still think, which is great, that the AMAX is still the best primary in the game. Alrighty guys, I'm going to wrap up our season 2 video. If you guys have any suggestions for either gameplay, tips and tricks, that kind of stuff, please comment them down below. I try to read all the comments and see and respond to a lot of them. But if you guys did enjoy this season 2 walkthrough and have enjoyed this type of kind of chat stuff in the future, I would really appreciate that. It was a pretty fun thing to see, and like slide through the battle pass, the map, the pros, the cons, the guns, all that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. And if you guys did enjoy the season 2 video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, if you guys would like to, no peer pressure at all, I would really appreciate that. And again, thank you guys for clicking on it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace, guys.